The story of this anime begins by showing a man named Handa Sei. He is a student. He is the son of a calligrapher. And because of that, Handa is also a young calligraphy genius. And every time he goes to school he feels that everyone hates him and even bullies him. When in fact it happened, everyone did not dare to get close to Handa because Handa was too popular. Today Handa got a letter. Handa thinks it is terror letter, therefore Handa throws the letter away. It turns out that the woman who sent the letter saw Handa. The woman's name is Maiko. He was so sad. Maiko's friend, the jury, is angry with Handa. But Maiko wants to confess her love to Handa. That's why he invites Handa to meet after school. Handa gets scared. Because he thought he would be bullied. Now Handa will meet Maiko. There were so many people there. Handa thinks if he will be bullied. Even though everyone who was in that place really liked Handa. Then Maiko gives a love letter to Handa. Handa reads the letter. Handa says Maiko's writing is bad. Maiko became very sad. And no one dares to express love to Handa anymore. A few days later, there will be an election for class president in their class. Students named Aizawa and Handa are candidates for class president. The result of this election is a draw. Handa decided to resign. Because Handa is afraid of being bullied. But Handa's friends were amazed by Handa's attitude. And Handa was finally elected as class president. The scene shows a man named Nikaido Reo. He is a handsome model and many people like him. Reo thought that he would be popular at school. But he is less popular with Handa. Reo wants to find the bad side of Handa. That's why Reo always follows Handa. But it turns out, Reo was amazed by Handa's attitude. And Reo gave up on disturbing Handa. The next day Aizawa told Handa to deliver a letter to a student named Tsutsui. Tsutsui is a student who has a small body and often skips school. Because of that Handa thought if Tsutsui became a victim of bullying. But Handa sees a thug at Tsutsui's house. Turns out he is Tsutsui. Handa was very surprised to know that. Tsutsui challenges Handa to a fight. Tsutsui attacks Handa. But Handa is silent. Tsutsui gets scared of Handa. Tsutsui told Handa that he was often bullied. That's why Tsutsui trains as hard as he can. Then Tsutsui fight with word thug. And now Tsutsui is the strongest person in the region. Then Handa gave a letter from the teacher to Tsutsui. Tsutsui gets scared seeing Handa. Tsutsui thought that the Handa was very strong. Then came a group of thugs asking Tsutsui to fight. Tsutsui invites Handa to help him. But the goons get scared seeing Handa. They hear rumors that Handa is a gangster leader and has 666 followers. The next day Tsutsui returned to school. All the students were scared to see Tsutsui who had become a thug. The moving scene shows a student named Kondo Yukio. He was an ordinary student and didn't really stand out. He just wants to live a normal life at school. But one day in cooking class, he gets into the most popular group of people in his class. Where there is Aizawa, Reo, Tsutsui, and also Handa. During cooking lessons, their group made a fuss. Even Handa accidentally set fire to the kitchen. But everyone thinks if you are using flambe cooking technique. Everyone is getting more and more amazed by Handa. But Handa thinks if he is getting bullied. When he came home from school, Handa met Kawafuji. Kawafuji is Handa's best friend. And he is the only person who understands what happened to Handa. But it turns out that Kawafuji is the one who made Handa like this. Because when they were kids, Kawafuji traps Handa to get close to women. Since then, Handa thinks that he is being bullied. The scene shows someone who wants to be like Handa. Then there are rumors that Handa sells young calligraphy on the street. But actually Handa did not do it. Because of that, my friends tried to investigate this. And apparently they saw a fake Handa in that place. Tsutsui immediately beat the person. It turns out that he is an admirer of Handa who wants to be Handa. When he wears a mask his face is very similar to Handa. In fact all women like him. But when he took off his mask, all the women ran away. Her real name is Kei. Kei is now so sad. Kei saw Handa fix the calligraphy he made. And now Kei is admiring Handa. The next day someone sees Handa with a woman. And gossip about Handa having a girlfriend started to spread in the school. Handa fans are now starting to bully Handa. But Handa behaves as usual because Handa really feels like he is being bullied every day. But this time it was even worse, some even wrote the word to tell the Handa to die on the Handa table. Then there is a woman named Mio who wants to commit suicide. She doesn't want to see Handa have a boyfriend. Everyone panicked. But Mio heard the words from Handa. That's why Mio didn't commit suicide. But it turns out that Handa is only talking to himself, not talking to Mio. When Mio was sad, Mio accidentally met a woman suspected of being Handa's girlfriend. And the woman said that she was Handa's mother. And everyone fell in love with Handa again. It turned out that Handa's mother was ordered to meet the teacher. The teacher told Handa to make friends with others more often. The next day Handa tries to talk to his classmate. But they are weird. Handa tries to talk to Tsutsui. But Tsutsui thought if Handa told him to fight. Tsutsui smashed the school window and was gone. The scene shows a woman named Tenoji Sawako. She is the student council president at Handa school. Sawako desperately wants to be the most popular person in school. Sawako is very jealous of Handa. Because Handa is very popular. That's why Sawako wants to ruin Handa's reputation. Sawako orders two women to seduce Handa. But when they disturb Handa, they both fall in love with Handa. Sawako got angry. Sawako tells Handa to wear women's clothes. So that your reputation will be bad. Handa runs away, because he doesn't want to wear women's clothes. Sawako chases after Handa. But Sawako fell. Handa helps Sawako. Because of that Sawako fell in love with Handa. Then Handa fell. And suddenly Handa's attitude changed, because Handa had memory loss. Handa now likes to seduce women. Because of that, many people don't like Handa's attitude. Tsutsui tries to hit Handa's head to get her memory back. Aizawa and Reo also try to hit Handa. And accidentally Handa fell down the stairs. And his memory has now returned to normal. The next day, Handa tells Kawafuji that now things are getting worse. Kawafuji invites Handa to play together, to entertain Handa. After school they met. Handa disguised as a woman, so that others do not disturb him. There they accidentally met someone named Hasegawa. He is Kawafuji's friend. Then the three of them played together. Handa was very happy because this was his first experience playing such games. They all have fun. But suddenly they meet Hasegawa's senior. And the seniors bullied Hasegawa. Wanting to help Hasegawa, Handa changed back to his original form. The seniors were scared to see Handa. Because they know the rumors about Handa being the gangster leader. Then Handa left. Hasegawa is very happy to meet Handa, the school idol. The scene shows a man named Higashino Kutaro. He was the best runner in school. He goes to the same school as Handa because he has a grudge against Handa. Because in the past Higashino had lost a running race with Handa. He lost because before the match he was afraid to see Handa's face. And now, while Higashino was training, he saw Handa running. Higashino also ran after Handa. But suddenly Handa changed lanes. It turns out that Handa is being chased by a dog. And the dog bit Higashino. The scene shows student council members meeting for a cultural festival. Switch to Handa class. They are preparing for the Café Romeo Juliet stage. The day of the festival arrived, all the classes showed all the things they had prepared for the show. And the Handa class held Café Romeo Juliet. There will be a Romeo Juliet play at the cafe. When the stage started, everyone was shocked because Tsutsui became Juliet. The drama went well, and closed with Handa who played the queen. But Handa has no dialogue. Handa accidentally spoke nonsense. Everyone was shocked. And everyone likes Handa more and more. But Handa is very shy. In the night, there was a closing ceremony led by Sawako. And the Handa class that was chosen became the winner of the cultural festival. Handa finally realized that all this time she had misunderstood. Kawafuji said that all the students were amazed by Handa. Handa was very happy to hear that. This video ends here. Thanks for watching this video. If you like it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to support me.